It's getting pretty cold out here. Temperatures have been getting pretty close to freezing at night. We ran out of propane a couple nights ago, so that's the second time it's happened. It sure sucks waking up in a 45-degree trailer. Over the last couple days, we've been tidying up the property. We got our log pile all covered with a tarp, secured down with rocks. Also, we got the tractor and the ATV put away underneath the shelter logic. Dad took the time to wash these both down so they're ready to be stored away for winter. We've got some spare diesel cans back here. It's tied up and secured so that nothing falls onto the tent. It rained really hard last night, so I'm just checking over the work we did on these banks, making sure everything is holding up. Doesn't look like anything's been eroding. The soil is very soft, but that's to be expected after a huge rainfall. Some of the mud did wash off and go down to the bottom of the bank. But so far, this looks like it's been holding up. Went and picked up some RV antifreeze at Lowe's. So we've got 2 days left here on the property. We're going to be putting down the panels, winterizing the trailer. But before we pack up and leave the property for the winter, we have one more freight shipment that is arriving today. We already received all 36 of our solar panels several weeks ago. And this 12,000 watt EG4 inverter came along with them. So all that's left is the batteries, and that's what's arriving today. So I should be getting a call from the delivery driver soon just to coordinate maneuvering down the driveway. And then we can start unloading this payload box by box. Got the power station here. Ooh, 5%. The sun's finally coming out. Hopefully we can get this trailer charged up. I think I'm gonna be storing the batteries in here. We're gonna be using this cargo trailer to transport all of our personal items. And I might as well transport all the batteries there as well because I'm gonna be putting them together this winter. I'm gonna need this to be able to cut all these boxes open. I want to check to make sure they really sent the full number of batteries. 23%. Slowly charging up. There's a moose right down there. There it goes. That's the first moose I've seen on the property. Just got a call from a delivery driver. He said he was at the bottom of my road down there. So he should be walking up. He wanted to look over the road before driving his big semi-truck up here. So I'm just waiting for him to show up. Well, I just met the driver, got my shipping receipt here. Just gonna wait for him to come down the driveway backwards. Although I think this truck is gonna be a little bit longer than the one that delivered the solar panels, so hopefully no one gets stuck. So there should be a total of 16 of the smaller boxes and then 4 of the big boxes.
Okay.
There we go. It's Freedom Frontier Alaska. I only got like 3,000 subscribers so far, but better than nothing.
Oh, yeah. I'll check you out and get back to the house. Everything looking good?
Oh, interesting. Well, I was expecting these boxes to have packs of 4 batteries each, but we have 2 each, but they seem bigger than I expected, like the cells are bigger. So let me do a full count here. We got 1, 2, we have 10 here, 10, so that's 12. Okay, it looks like there's actually more boxes than I thought. We got 10, we got another 30 here. So this is 30 right here, 32, so there's 32 boxes with 2 cells each. All right, I figured it out. There's 32 boxes and each box has 2 cells in it. So I got the total 64 actual battery cells, so we're all good.
All right, sweet.
So we got our battery delivery. These came all the way from China, from a manufacturer called Yizheng Power. They sell bulk batteries for incredibly cheap and affordable prices. We have a total of 64 lithium iron phosphate cells. Despite this saying lithium ion, these are not lithium ion, these are lithium iron phosphate. It's a much more stable battery chemistry. There's no risk of thermal runaway. In other words, there's no chance for the batteries to catch on fire. The batteries come in these large blue cells. These are MB31 cells. Each cell is 1,000 watt hours, 1 kilowatt hour. We have 64 of them. So our battery bank is going to be 64 kilowatt hours, which is enough to run a house for several days without any solar. We also have 4 do-it-yourself box kits. 16 battery cells go into each pack. I'm going to be taking all these boxes with me to my apartment and getting everything set up over the winter. Well, it's Friday. I just finished up work, and today's the last day we're going to be on the property. Tomorrow morning we're going to be packing up and moving to my apartment that I have in Wasilla. So we're doing final winterization prep. Going to be taking apart the well, the hose, and the fittings here. Going to start taking down the solar panels, going to lay them flat so that any snow load over the winter doesn't cause any problems. Going to be taking down Starlink probably tomorrow and going through the full water winterization steps for the travel trailer.
Putting away all the well parts and a generator that was powering the well and the hoses so we can divide up some chores and get more done. Pretty simple. We didn't have these on all the way tight because it was temporary, but
It's looking good. Panels are coming down. It's been only about a month since I put these up and I'm already putting them back down. But they served their purpose. There was a couple sunny days over the last month where these panels were pulling over 1900 watts, which is close to their theoretical maximum rated wattage. But now it's time to bring the panels back down and prepare for winter. Is there any fuel in the tank?
You know what I should do? I should start it and then turn the fuel off when it's running. That's what I should do.
Yeah.
There we go.
Do you need help lifting this into the...
I was gonna put that away first then.
You gonna put the tarp away first?
Yeah.
All right.
So, I'd pull Starlink down.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull Starlink down and put it over there on the parking lot.
Pick a good spot for it today or tomorrow. So I think we're gonna have
I think there's some rain on the forecast for the afternoon tomorrow.
Yeah, but the morning.
But the morning when we're
We
getting
gotta
and
get these
leaving.
mattresses in here while it's still dry, because
Yep.
wet plus mattresses don't mix.
Yep. Looks like Dad finished buttoning up the well. Got it tied off with a garbage bag. All of the electrical cable that was laid out here for the generator is all in this bag down here. There's actually two bags. So all the wire is in this bag down here, and then the rest of the well is under this bag. Nothing should be getting wet over the winter. Just brought Starlink down from the roof. Figured I didn't want to go up on the roof tomorrow morning. Says online,
Nice.
and it says Starlink is aligned. Look at that. Let's do a quick speed test. Not too shabby.
Let's get this opened up. Here.
So we're gonna be taking this mattress with us, and also the mattress that is in the back of the travel trailer. I got my old desktop computer stuff in here that I'm gonna be taking out.
And we'll do a keep, no keep, and we'll start loading your truck. The shelter logic's been pretty good. We're a little bit worried about how it's going to hold up on snow load and if there are any windstorms that come about. It has anchors, but it's not held down tight to the ground, so there's some play to the anchors, and it would lift off the ground and move around in a heavy wind.
Hey, here we go.
So here's Bradley's gonna close the door, unroll the door, and then he's got zippers on each side.
Oh my word.
What, flies and bugs?
Look at, there's a fly nest in here.
Oh,
Come closer,
oh,
look
I
at
see
this.
them on the outside. Oh, that is totally gross. Oh my word. Oh, they're flying, Bradley. Oh, they're on me. Oh, that is sick. Let me get it on film. Look at the flies. There's a fly nest. It's like a nest. I don't know if they reproduced or if they just hunkered down where it's warm. But it's really gross. We were wondering why there's so many flies flying around in there all the time. I don't want to tear the fabric.
That was a little bit more difficult than it should have been, because when we anchored this into the ground, we actually had this flap open, so it was a lot easier to stretch these front two legs wider than they should be. So we had to basically muscle both ends in to be able to fully zip up the front entrance here. But it's all zipped up, ready for winter. We already packed up the cargo trailer here. We have a mattress in here. We got a whole bunch of my personal items, some desk stuff, carpet cleaner over there. I'm bringing all of the lithium batteries with me because I'm going to be setting this thing up over the winter. Got power stations, some PC parts, and various odds and ends. So tomorrow morning, we'll just be shutting down the Starlink antenna, packaging it away in the Connex, and then locking everything up.
And all of my stuff is out of the Connex in preparation for my trip back to Oregon.
Yep, he's got all the stuff in his Ford 250.
Yep.
You excited about your trip?
It's gonna be a cold drive because I'm sleeping in my truck.
Yep.
In 20-something degree weather. So
just take it nice and easy and be careful.
I'm gonna wear ski gear.
Yeah.
And try to sleep at the warm part of the day if I can.
It's the early morning of the 7th, and Dad's gonna head out back to Oregon. We're in my new apartment that I'm gonna be living in for the next 6 months. And I'm all set up. I got my bed and I got my computer desk. And what time is it right now? It's 3 in the morning.
3 a.m. Gonna head out from Wasilla, Alaska.
Yeah.
And drive first leg straight all the way to Tok.
How far are you planning to make it on the first day?
I'm gonna try to reach Whitehorse, Yukon.
Wow, that's quite a drive.
So I'm gonna drive all the way from now until sometime late in the evening. So we'll see where I get to. Bye, Ryan. Another hug.
Goodbye.
I hope you're gonna be okay up here by yourself.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little lonely.
I'll be in contact with you. Phone.
Right.
So I assume you'll sleep in till like noon or something. Unlockage. Truck's ready for the trip.
Got all your supplies, all your items, all your personal stuff.
All my personal stuff's in here. Put it in there for now.
All right.
So long.
So long. Bye-bye. Well, it's just me now. All alone. Not gonna see any family members for 6 months. Well, it's been almost a week. I'm really liking the downtime, just not being worried about getting stuff done on the property, being able to just relax for once. Today I'm going to be doing some chores, running some errands. I still have this Blackwater tote here in my truck. It's been sitting here for a week, and we used it to empty out the travel trailer, and it still has stuff in it. Unfortunately, all the gas stations that normally have dump stations open have closed for the winter. But there was one place that still is open, and that's KOA in Palmer. So I'm going to be making a trip down there to get this Blackwater dumped out. It's been getting below freezing at night, so I'm a little bit worried that this will freeze. It's in the high 40s right now, so this is my time to do it. After I finish dumping the Blackwater that's in that honey wagon back there, I'm gonna be stopping by the property, gonna put on some additional locks on the connexes, just to make sure they're extra secure. And I'm also gonna check on the travel trailer's electrical system. It was left on for the last week, so I'm just gonna look it over and decide if I wanted to shut it all down instead of leaving it on over the winter. Since there's no draw on the system, I originally thought that it'd be okay to just leave the whole system running and just basically let it trickle charge, keep the batteries topped off, make sure nothing depletes down to 0. But now I'm thinking about just turning off the inverter system and shutting off the 12 volt. But we'll see what's going on once we get there. Wasilla's nice and lively today. It's a really beautiful day. Blue skies. So now that there's no one living at the property, there's going to be a lot less to make videos about. So I probably won't be releasing videos as often as I have been. I've actually already started slowing down with how many videos I've been creating. But I'm going to try to create at least one video a month to just document what's going on in Wasilla, how I'm doing. The main thing I'm looking forward to is when the first snow is going to happen around here. So that's the exit that we normally take to go to Walmart, but KOA is one exit past this. Yep, there it is. Welcome. KOA journey. So now we just have to find the dump station. Alright, I just paid for the $20 fee to be able to dump here. I got a little arrow here where they want me to go. So yeah, they said just head back here. See if we can get this done. This thing's full of black water. Let's hope I can get this thing to reach. This is gonna be a little bit sketchy. This thing just barely reaches. Just gonna hold it like that and release. That's pretty gross. All right. Trying to close that off. Whew. That really smells bad. And I'm gonna just flush this until the water gets clear. Still pretty nasty. I'm gonna let it fill up a little bit. All right. That thing's empty. All right, that was pretty gross, but it's done. It's all flushed out, cleaned up. Nothing will be freezing in my truck over the winter. So we're gonna go back to Wasilla now. I'm gonna stop by Walmart, pick up some food. My fridge is almost empty. This is a pretty nice park, and it's really good that it's year-round. That could really come in handy in the future years that we're living here in Alaska, if we need to be able to dump our black tanks. About to head into Walmart, get some food. The sun is already getting low in the sky. I'm debating whether I want to actually go to the property today. It's gonna get dark fast. And maybe I'll go to the property later this weekend. Well, I'm on my way to head out to the property for the last time this winter. Gonna finish up with putting the honey wagon away, checking over the property, potentially shutting down the electrical system, just kind of finish wrapping up everything. Get the show on the road. Stopping here at the post office. I haven't collected my mail in probably 2 weeks or so. Got some goodies. We're driving up the road here to my property. It's cool, all the trees have dropped their leaves so you can see very far through the forest now. Everything is still here. It's been about 2 weeks now, maybe a little bit less than 2 weeks. Just checking over this embankment on the parking lot. So far everything looks good. Let's go check behind the tan connex. Well, this looks good too. This ground is still very soft, quite muddy, but not really a problem. Yeah, this looks to be doing well too. No erosion. Things are staying where they're supposed to be. The ground isn't slouching at all. All the trailer's still locked up. Doesn't look like anything's been tampered with. I remember putting a bag over the top of this hitch. I wonder if the wind just blew it off, or if someone actually came down here and tried to steal my flatbed. This looks like the bag. Alright, I put this bag back over it, tied it off a little bit, so hopefully if it was just the wind, it won't blow off again. It's very peaceful out here, nice and quiet. Let's go check in on the, oh, look, a bird. Pretty bird. Yeah, everything's still here. It's real good. I'm going to be installing these padlocks on the connexes just as an extra security measure. Both of these connexes have these security boxes on them where you can actually lock it from under this box here. And this box will provide additional security so no one can use a sledgehammer or bolt cutters or anything to cut locks. So I got specifically padlock versions. I have these, but these cannot fit up in here because the keyhole is on the side of the lock instead of the bottom. So I went and picked these up at Home Depot, and we're gonna put one on each connex. Getting everything packed back up in the travel trailer. Just gonna leave it right there over the winter. So we don't need anything left in here. And I do want to get into this cargo trailer to get the power station that we left in here, because it would be nice to have a portable power system. So we're gonna come in here, shut off this breaker. We can detach the DC system. Powering off. All right. We'll just tuck this in here. Everything's doing well in here. Extend this slide. So we left the inverter on, which is what I told my dad to do when he was shutting things down. But I think I'm going to be turning the inverter off over the winter and just leaving the solar charge controller running just to trickle charge the battery. But by turning the inverter off, there'll be absolutely no draw on the battery, which is correct. You're not supposed to be discharging lithium iron phosphate batteries when it's extremely cold out. There we go, inverter shut off. Charge controller is still running, that's good. So we're done here. Second thing that needs to be done is to flip the remaining breakers off. So previously the power converter circuit was left on and the main circuit was left on. So the power converter is what charges the 12 volt system from the main 120 volt system that we have under the bed. But now that all that's off, I'm just going to shut off all the breakers. Locking everything up. And then the final thing to do is right in here, which is the main 12 volt shut off. So we're going to flip this to the off position. That shuts off the 12 volt system completely. And we can lock this up. There we go. So the travel trailer should be all ready for winter. It's completely shut down. It's all winterized. The black water systems are drained. The gray water systems are drained. There should be no water in the trailer to freeze over the winter. We're done for the day. Didn't take too long. Sun's trying to peek out from the clouds. about in the mid 40s right now. It's a little chilly, not too bad. But some snow is actually on the forecast in about a week. So I don't know the next time that I'll be posting a video after this one, but it'll likely be the first time that there's snowfall in Wasilla. So I'll be giving an update then. But until then, I hope everyone has some good holidays. Happy Halloween, happy Thanksgiving, and Merry Christmas.